Alrighty. Good morning. Good afternoon. As I said yesterday, I'm pretty sure it's not evening for anybody who normally watches. We are back with more weeklies and absolutes. Help people get either capes or weekly completion in. And yes, I am still salty about getting sniped after pushing the button and having it count as a defeat yesterday. That was super lame. Lauren's in. How we doing today? I think I saw you and Moon were on a little bit yesterday afternoon. Getting him back up to snuff. Why am I looking at my bulwark? That actually almost happened to you yesterday on that exact op. And we were robbed. We were absolutely robbed. That was some bullshit. Absolute insanity. I wonder if there's anything I can tweak with this. I mean, maybe the contested health, but like free armor for everybody is just so good. Yeah, I don't see anything else we can tweak with this, honestly. It was the cheapest of shots? Yes, I agree. I agree. I agree. How's the weekend treating you so far? Ouch. No. Definitely not. Yeah, I think we found endgame for our bulwark. At least how I play it. Not bad. Did about 8 hours of Space Marine 2 yesterday. Some decorating, just waiting to pick up the wife. Okay. I'm curious how the show went. I should get a new invite code on screen in case anybody wants to hop in. Usual rules apply. I don't care if it is your first day or your 500th. Come get some runs. It would help if I used the correct mouse to go over to the correct computer. Bloop. Room code on screen. You have to head off in 40 minutes, otherwise you would? No worries then. We'll be going for about 4 hours today. I've noticed a trend. Like, I peak around the 3-hour mark, and then I'm good until about 3.5 hours, and then it's just off a cliff in terms of my ability to play effectively.
Anything else I can do? Are you volunteering for servitor conversion, menial?
As is tradition, let's kick things off with a hive tyrant. Hey! Daniel! You'd like to join just booting up Space Marine 2? Give me a minute? Absolutely. Absolutely. We are in no rush here. I have 2 rules. 1, don't be a dick. Or at least don't be more of a dick than I am. Rule 1.5, we are not here to try hard. If I was going to try hard, we would have had a pre-made, and the point of the stream would be to showcase high-level gameplay. And that's not the expectation we're setting today. Rule 2, So far, we've been able to not have a formal like waiting list for who rotates in and out. So, continue being grown-ups and taking turns, and y'all continue to be awesome. If you can play by those two rules, we'll get along. You sadly wanted to stay up till you heard your wife made it safely back to the hotel after the gig, so you think around the 5-hour mark, you did a full loop and was back on form? That sounds rough, dude. Motto! How's it going? Good morning. By the way, your Space Marine 2 build videos are amazing. No fluff, all value. Thank you. I appreciate you. Welcome to the stream, by the way. We are adequately caffeinated this morning, unlike yesterday, to start the stream off. So, hopefully, we won't have that initial learning curve of, what button do? Oh no, I die. We have one slot if you want it, Mata. We're just rocking the first run of the stream tradition of punching a hive tyrant in the face. Because no one expects company this illustrious. I'm assuming the Schnorby is you, Daniel? Oh god, I forgot about this song. I'm not sure how you feel about Twitch, Daniel, but over there we have a playlist going where anybody can add songs to it with a command with the bot. So there's some shenanigans happening right now. The one joke song that people have added to the playlist. It doesn't matter. Whichever you prefer. Wonder if the shanties from Black Flag are on Spotify? Yes, they are. Tatsuo, good morning. I got a slot if you want it. I will say, that's one hell of a song to enter the stream on. All right. Nobody expects the Spanish Inquisition also? Good morning, Starfleet. We'll hold up, and as soon as you load up, we'll get you in. Actually, we'll just go ahead and start. You can join once we are in the mission. You should be able to hot drop in. How are you doing this morning, Starfleet? It is uncomfortably early, but that's what stimulants are for. I'm evidently turning into the 5:30 a.m. Space Marine guy. And I started the Twitch playlist where it ended yesterday, so we should get to all of the songs that people were adding yesterday.
Lieutenant Titus predicts the Tyranids hive.
Doing fine. Hope things are going well. Yeah, they're pretty good. They're pretty good. I took inspiration from that troll who showed up in YouTube chat yesterday to push out a short. Dear God. Well, it's getting engagement. Let's say that. Turns out if you say anything other than Yubi's the devil, the internet draws and quarters you. I mean, I agree. Yuvi's a shit company, but, oh no. I think people are throwing the baby out with the bathwater when it comes to Black Flag review bombing. Morning, Ultra. How we doing? Welcome back.
You failed at home.
Not doing too bad, a little annoyed with work, but you'll get over it. I mean, it's work. It's so bad they have to pay you to do it, right? You think review bombing has gained too much traction in recent years as a tool for bandwagon jumping? Okay, so it's entirely too early in the day to get into, like, philosophical deep cuts here, but fuck it. I think way too many people define themselves by what they're against than by what brings them joy and what they're for. And realistically, that's profoundly unhealthy, both for the individual, their mental health, and society writ large.
I can understand why the Astra Militarum struggled to repel that.
They called you in for overtime, and instead of for a normal 10-hour shift, they had you leave after like 4 hours? Bullshit. Although, 4 hours of OT is better than no hours of OT, I suppose. That does depend, though, on how bad the commute is to get there. Because if you've got like a 45-minute commute, that's less cool.
The Xenos threat will no longer trouble us. Launching frag grenade.
God damn, that thing chunks. You do indeed have a 45-minute drive. Hour and a half of driving for 4 hours of OT. Well, I don't know. Like, I'm trying to reframe that and find the silver lining, but that one's rough.
Fresh magazine.
Ah, yeah. Rat-a-tat for breakfast. Hell yes.
This galaxy's the North Tower.
Bringing all the plasma today. I'm not worried about that one warrior back there. If he summons a wave, well, that's just more things to kill.
Take cover. That silenced the Tyranids' final shitting.
What do you do for work, Ultra? Forgive me if I've asked this before. I don't recall off the top of my head. I am still kind of waking up.
It's enough to demolish the bridge. cartridge. Ammunition here. Explosives prepared.
Ooh, we got new friends. New friends. Ba-da-da. I don't know what it is about this song, but this song in particular gives me the like behind the ear tingles.
Identify structural support for demolition. Rearm.
You work in a trailer factory doing metal fab. Semi-trailers. Oh, okay.
Explosives.
So depending upon like what's going on with fab line, I imagine there's a grip of setup that needs to happen at the beginning of every shift and like handover that needs to happen. So I'm guessing you basically got settled into work and then they were like, actually, we don't need you. Go the fuck home. Is that about right?
This galaxy is not yours to devour. Charge is right. We are ready to ambush the target command. The Hive Tyrant will reach your position shortly. Join the Imperial Guard defenses up on the bridge and lure that Xenos Colossus into the kill zone.
Okie dokie, moving on up to the hallway. This is Ratatat, Sinatra. I'll send you the link. Well, I mean, we're just waiting on illustrious company at the moment. Hold on.
Advance to position. Keep going forward.
It's Wildcat by Ratatat. Yeah, kind of. And you spent 2 hours trying to figure out how to properly bend a new part. Ugh. Gross. Just sort of thinking ahead here. Daniel, do you need the weekly still? Since this is the warm-up run, rather than just jumping face first into the hard weekly, I figured get some plans going for rotation. Weekly's all done. Hell yeah.
We've got a handle on these probing strikes, my lords. It's the relay that's getting hammered right now. The leader beast will cross that bridge, and in short order, die to our tactics.
The hard weekly is a bitch, yes. There's a couple spots in particular that are problematic, let's say.
We may have to bring down the supply bridge. All elements needed are prepared.
All right.
This is a withdrawal order.
So do we have bridge,
Negative. The objective
or
is the
roof?
Hive Tyrant on the
Bridge, roof,
Defend this position
Bridge.
until the Tyranid command unit is executed.
roof. Roof.
Show the Emperor's angels what we are made of. Eyes up! They're trying to surround us on the roofs. Swarm approaching on the left flank.
So, somewhat embarrassing thing. It took me entirely too long to notice that that plasma crate back there is always there, and it's to help you stagger those warriors.
On its way, but it is a horde of Xenos between you and it. Fall back! I will hold them.
You'll admit that never clicked with you? Yeah, like in all of my few hundred hours of playtime before I got burnt out on the game, I never noticed it. And then when I came back to the game a little bit more seriously for streaming and made streaming a larger part of the content instead of just the long form videos, I was like, huh, that crate's always there. What's up with that? Oh, those warriors always spawn right there. A plus B does not in fact equal chair.
Keep your eyes peeled. The Xenos leader beast will be in visual range shortly.
Where is the ammo crate? There it is.
For optimal timing. I've never seen such.
You noticed the crates there but didn't realize the warriors spawned there? Yeah, I was just over here plinking away one day and I'm like, oh, there's a crate there. That's weird. The gaunts don't go by it. And then I saw the warriors hop up on the crate. I'm like, oh, right. That's what that's for. Okay.
The ambush was a success. It is not dead. Clarification requested. The swarm would go feral without their connection to the hive mind, but their focus is still on the relay. Reports confirm
We are now entering the Sabaton arc of the playlist, evidently.
that beast
No,
is
Tim.
not yet dead.
Sedge.
We hear you, Command. It will be done. We can hold this position, Lords. We'll keep the swarm off your backs while you hunt back the... It is over there, brothers, attempting to claw free.
Okie dokie. Moving on. Still waiting for the terminus spawn. Is it gonna be in this next room? It's probably gonna be in this next room. We got some Zoes.
Execute that one, lest it summon aid. Another Xenos.
Ow. Ow. Don't do that. Death acorns can go straight to hell. No thank you. What? Why? Oh, right, because I accidentally clicked. Because I'm dumb. I was like, why did I start rolling backwards? Oh, right, because I locked onto the warrior. So what do we think? Neuro or... Morning, Bowden. What do you think? Neuro or Carney in this room up here with all the bullshit? Because we're running out of places they can spawn.
Inserting rounds.
Please, Carney. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, you got your wish. And we get dropped. Whoa! You just Kool-Aid manned your way through that wall. Hello. Morning, Swifty. How we doing? As I said earlier, I apparently am entering my old man arc, and I've started waking up at like 4:30 or 5 naturally. Oh no! Schnorby. So, I figure let's get people some runs in. Whether that's capes or the weekly. Please ignore me for a second, Mr. Carney. Alright. Let's clear out some of the rabble. Just so we have a little bit less bullshit coming our way, eh? There we go. Now it's your turn, Mr. Carney. Have I had another instance of a neuro spawning right after a Carney? No, that was the only time I've seen that. That was the only time I've seen that. Earlier this week, Swifty, we were doing the weekly. And when we got to the first... Shut up, phone, I'm awake. When we got to the bit with the train cars and switches, Carney spawned. I'm like, alright, sure. I expected that, right? We'd already fought a terminus, so it was the second terminus of the mission. Kill it. Cool. Moving on. As soon as we drop the Carney, a Neurothrop spawns. It was lame. I've never seen that in... I think I've got like 800 hours in the game at this point. So we were all already starved for ammo and kind of hurting. And the game just like, how about you go fuck yourself and have a Neurothrop? Cool. Good and cool. We pulled through, but god damn, that was rough. The crazy thing is, like on paper, the weekly this week isn't that bad, right? On paper, it's fine. Why on earth is my CPU maxing out on my streaming PC? That's weird. That should not be happening.
All unnecessary chatter.
Understood.
My battle awareness would be less effective without your Auspex, Valius.
We make a good team.
Game said everybody's doing too well, let's make it harder. Yeah, basically. Because we were just smooth sailing all the way there. Alrighty. 1, 2, 3, don't suck. That's the opposite of what I said. Oh, I thought I got the parry on the first one. I did not. One, 2, 3. Ow. Why don't you just hang out right here on top of the flag for me? Bum, ba, bum, bum. Get dodged. Ow. Okay, I'm sorry. I shouldn't taunt you. You're right. That's mean. There we go. Okay. Warm-up done. I feel very out of place in a Thunderhawk with a couple blueberries. All right. Do we have anybody who wants to rotate in? Anybody who needs the weekly? Anything like that in chat? I know, Bowden, you said you'll hop in about an hour. Come back for weekly? I stream probably like 4, maybe 5 days a week. It just depends on what my schedule looks like. Whether it's this or like some interesting indie I've found. Probably later today we'll do some Black Flag now that I've gotten all of the intro tutorial stuff. Morning, Jorg. How you doing? Happy birthday. Everybody, give Jorg a happy birthday in chat for me, would you? Ultra would like to rotate in, doesn't have a preference. Schnorby and Tatsuo, y'all can play Consideration Chicken for who rotates out. Quit your job, it's your birthday, you're chillaxing? Hell yes, brother. Very nice. Very nice indeed. You got something lined up that's bigger and better? Yeah, we'll be going for a bit yet, Schnorby. So you could probably rotate back in. Yeah, everybody here is really good about taking turns. So I'm confident that if we go long enough, depending upon how big the stream gets, we should be able to get people cycled back through. I know I'm hoping DJ K Cats hops in stream because they were here for that run that we did yesterday that we got absolutely robbed when I got sniped after pushing the button on Atreus, and it counted as a loss. All right, Ultra. There's your invite code. Uniform, Foxtrot, X-Ray, Charlie, Juliet. If you are not Ultra, do not use that. Otherwise, I will kick you, and then we will all point and laugh at how rude you are. Excellent.
Attention. For the Emperor!
Dick. Man's got the slide going on. Let's see. What do we want to do here? You know what? Why don't we do termination? Hey, another Alpha Legionary out in the wild. You can trigger it by canceling handshake? Interesting. Termination's fine all the way up until the end, I think. And that circular stairwell. We are currently in the power metal arc of the playlist, evidently. Jorg, by the way, the bot works like !add or !SR, and then you can put a song title or a Spotify link in chat, and you'll add to the playlist. So very similar to yours, just you can also search by title.
The units have already established their capillary. Acadian platoon has taken up position near an abandoned Imperial fortress. Their weapons will lead the counterattack. Acadian commander can reach
Darnassus Princes.
status.
Thank you for the follow. I appreciate you. Welcome to the stream.
A challenge.
How you doing?
I will enjoy
Glad to have you.
monstrosity.
Just woke up silly early. I figure
Strong enough to bring
we'll
down
just get some people some cape runs or help with the hard weekly.
know how the forces to penetrate
So,
the gate.
here we be.
Way in.
Then we shall find one.
This path will lead you into the jungle.
Punch that flower.
Fortress.
Punch it.
Where the Emperor
Punch it
grants you
good.
success. We will not find our way to the fortress.
Aggressive gardening. Got your heavy to prestige 4 level 25? Hell yeah.
Fortress's cannons, we should be able to defeat the Hierophant.
The front gate is inaccessible.
One thing that
You must enter from below.
kind of confuses me about the heavy's prestige perks is just how many of them, that's correct grammar, revolve around melee. It's odd. Like, if I wanted to play a melee class, I would play Assault or Vanguard or Bulwark. If I'm playing heavy, it's because I want to bring the DACA. Don't do that. Melee heavy for the win. I mean, if you can actually get the stomps off, yes, I agree. It is pretty epic. I guess I'm just confused by the direction the class designer took. That's all. Oh, we're getting the carny early. Oh, no. No hugs. This is a no hugging zone. Schnorby, I see your message. Let me not be in danger of imminent death, and I will answer you. I was hoping to be able to drop a flag and grab that Ravener. I'll just settle for the flag on the Carney, provided I survive long enough. Maybe I can grab one of these warriors. There we go. Okay, we're not in immediate danger of explodinating to death. So much bullshit going on the screen. I mean, at least the game gave it to us in a pretty open area. I will say that. That's nice. Ow. Fuck you with your shotgun bullshit. Ow. Ouchies. No, thank you. Oh, the gun strike animation. Your stream with just that kind of music makes it even more fun. By the way, what's my take on the new heroic weapons for patch 14? Well, this escalated quickly. If they can fix the Stalker to proc on headshots, because right now it doesn't proc on headshots, I can see it having some niche use, because purportedly it has a faster fire rate than the relic. And words. Where was I going with that? Has a faster fire rate than the relic, and even if you're using the sniper with the first shot from stealth does 75% more damage perk, it still takes 6 shots to, or 6 headshots to down a warrior in absolute. And if it procs on the 5th, you can get AoE Auspex pulses on everything around the thing you're hitting, which will help the rest of your team.
I'm worried for those who will have to retrieve your gene seed from the...
So if you're still hitting that breakpoint of 6 headshots to kill a warrior, I think that could actually be really, really useful on the sniper. The power sword, I'm a bit perplexed by. I'm going to need to dig into the math and like data mining on it once it finally releases. Because at like first blush, it kind of feels like they just made block, but worse. Grab those stims, Ultra, and clear your mortal. So, because the way it works is you have a narrower parry window on a fencing weapon, very much like the Argent Edge, right? But you do more damage after that. And it's a stacking buff, right? So that's exactly how block works. Morning, Dead Games. How we doing? Oh, good. Oh, good. We're just getting both of the Terminus spawns out of the way right at the hop here. Sure. Why not? Why not? The ancient Roman tradition of fuck it, we ball. Morning, War Daddy. How we doing? Ow. Fuck. Man, the game is making us work for it today.
Waste nothing, brothers.
Plink, 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 plink. Ah! Head glitching you. Go away, Uncle Touchy. You try to keep your head in the sand when it comes to each patch, just to avoid the hate that comes with every heroic release. I think it can be useful to have an idea of how they work, but yeah, I agree. Like, the Combi Melta was getting a silly amount of hate for a while, and I was buying into it, because I'm just like, a bolter with an underslung Melta that has shit ammo? I don't know, man. Then I started using it. It's actually really good.
We are in Kadaku's final hours.
The axe version of the Thunderhammer, I think really high skill assault players are going to be able to do absolute insanity with it. But I think it's going to get a lot of mid-tier assault players murdered. I'm including myself in that list, if I'm honest. Like, the worst one you remember falling for was everyone not liking the HPI and Heavy Bolter. Heavy Bolter is so good. Heroic Heavy Bolter is great. Hey, Streetmans. Hopefully in a little bit, DGK will hop on, and then we can have another go at that weekly that we got robbed of, eh?
There is no going back, brothers. Precisely what we need. It is too quiet. The system has been depowered. System reset required. Initiate rites of reawakening at all consoles and determining termination.
Let's see. Everyone was claiming it was putting the fencing weapon setup for the heavy behind an accolade grind. Yeah, but like you can get 300 Doritos pretty easily without ever even touching the hard strat. You know, if you do the dailies, the normal strat, and then 15 in normal siege, I'm pretty sure that's 300. Yeah, but the internet loves to complain about everything. You know, it's like the people who are bitching about there being cosmetic DLC and pay to accelerate in Black Flag, like the short I made yesterday. It's Ubisoft. Did you really not expect that they were going to add that?
Medical walking. Captain Master will know this.
Now, the one heroic you kind of don't like using from it is still the plasma pistol. I've seen some people do some absolutely nutty shit with that pistol. And it's a single-player game. Yeah, I agree. If you want to pay $30 to play dress up with your digital Edward Kenway doll, fine. That doesn't impact me. And the market is punishing UB for the decisions they make anyway. Just look at their stock price. People are like, no, we need to make sure that blah, 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 blah. Speak out against it. Yeah, the market is already doing that. They're going bankrupt. They lost over $1 trillion this past year.
Let us rectify this. These are merely weeds. We must cut down the spores and roots.
Do something that's actually going to make a difference, like not buy the microtransactions.
System accessible.
The accountants notice.
Communion with the consoles, ministers.
Biovore. Biovore must die.
We must not be allowed to fire.
Bit of a schoolyard beatdown there. Here, come get this execute. Shit. Right, never mind. I have friendship flag, so we can get you a full heal ultra.
Return to available consoles for reawakening. Bask in the Emperor's glory. Established. Transmission of blessing has commenced. Communion with vessel complete. Ministerial authority accepted. Praise your desire. System restoration complete. Army controls research.
Don't get me wrong, it's really good. I think for me, it's because I can't really work around the charge up. The charge up does take like a geological epoch to get there. I agree. But the people who can make that work and just delete entire groups of mobs, like props to them. It'd be awesome to fully focus into adding ultra grind dopest helmets in the game instead of hipster Dev Games, you are entirely too old to use Zoomer language. Come on now. Just say ass. It's not filtered. Like, imagine dudes pulling up in helmets that are available only through hard challenges. People who cry, I want it to, but I don't want to grind for it. I mean, people are going to find something to complain about no matter what. Come on. I don't know. I don't really care. I stopped caring about cosmetics in video games a long time ago, especially prestige-oriented ones. Like, I've done the, like, super hardcore rating in WoW thing. I've had literally the only copy of an item on a server before. I've had the, like, silly prestige items. I don't care anymore. I'm done assigning personal self-worth to things I get in a video game. I'm not saying that's what you do. I'm saying that's my opinion on it at this point. How's my experience with FreeSync so far? You saw some reviews with clips about broken stealth, AI detecting you in tall glass. Tall glass? That's very different. Tall grass or through walls. I haven't noticed any bugs with stealth. I did have one mission break temporarily where the NPC just started running around in a circle, but it did fix itself eventually. So I haven't had any like properly game-breaking bugs or even annoying bugs yet. I'm playing on PC though, so I'm not sure if that's something that happens on console or if that's platform agnostic. So, sorry, I'm not going to try to pronounce your name there. I'm just going to say SJ. A little bit of squid lore for you, SJ, since you're new. I learned to walk on a boat and learned to swim before I learned to walk on land. And baby squid very much wanted to be a pirate when he grew up. And AC4 was my favorite in the series. So I am perhaps not the most neutral evaluator here, I admit, but I'm really enjoying the remake. The new combat takes a little bit of getting used to, but it flows much, much better than the old one.
And we will meet them.
And the naval combat is still on point, which is really what I care about.
Stand firm. We will not be intimidated, brothers. If we fall to the Emperor,
You've only had it crash once so far on you? Nice. I don't think I've had any hard crashes yet. And what's funny is like the pay to accelerate stuff that's in there. It's really only useful in the very, very early game. Like I was looking at it the other day, just trying to figure out like, okay, how egregious is this pay to accelerate, right? You could go farm all that stuff up in about a half hour.
you know what they are. You are near the last cannons. You will need to find the manual controls to operate them. We have found the control
Perez,
console for the cannons.
good morning. How we doing? Please don't do that. Get dead. All right, I think we've established that I cannot be trusted with the laser pointer. Things are good. We're just getting some runs in for folks since I woke up silly early. Whether that's cape runs or weeklies, we're here for it. Although I will say, the weekly this week is unpleasant. We'll go with unpleasant.
Keep away from the scene of the witness the might of the Imperial.
It doesn't seem like it would be bad on paper, but there's a couple rooms in particular that are just gnarly. Snazzy, thank you for the follow. I appreciate you. Welcome to the stream. There's Pie and Punch over there. And just don't go upstairs. That's where we keep the Black Legion. Or not the Black Legion, Death Company. And it's best not to disturb them. They get rowdy. You just realized auxiliary reload doesn't work right for the heavy bolt rifle? No? What does it do instead? Death Company behind a break in emergency glass wall? Yes, precisely. Precisely. This guy gets it. Crank it. Does 30% for magazine, not ammo reserve. That's some bullshit. Alright, so if memory serves, we're getting reasonably close towards the end of the playlist. We got some new faces in chat. We have a Spotify bot where you can do !add and then either a song title and artist or paste a Spotify link. You'll be able to tell if the bot worked because you'll get a pop-up on the lower right corner of the screen with the song. Anybody can add stuff. The only two things that I will immediately veto are corn, because of some problematic memories with X's, and anything that's inherently faith-based, because obvious reasons. Anything else is fair game. Why did I just run into the snot? Squid. Use your brain. Rub both neurons together. Come on. Corn rooted into X's. You know the feeling? Yeah. That's why that's an insta ban. Bonk. It's for the best, Darnassus. Like, think late 90s, early 2000s new metal. Eh. Like, objectively, they have a couple good songs. But, like I said, just problematic memories there. All right. Give me just a second. I'm going to go use the restroom. So I'm going to give you all a chair stream that comes with a Warhammer trivia bot. You put 1, 2, 3, or 4 in chat to give an answer, and the bot will keep score. I will be right back. We'll rotate anybody out and in who wants to get in on the next run, and we'll go from there. Alrighty. So, while I'm thinking about it, funny thing, Dead Games, I actually have filtered to get people to actually just say ass. Okay. Do we have anybody in chat who wants to rotate in for the next one, or should we continue? Motto is ready. Okay. Tatsuo and Ultra. Consideration chicken time.
You there?
We Dead Games also would like to go, so I guess both of you hop out, and we'll bring both of those two in, and we'll go from there. All right. Motto and Dead Games. Alpha, Delta, Kilo, November, Kilo. What is my kind of music? Depends on what I'm doing, honestly. At the gym, it's usually some variant of metal or hardcore or thrash. If I'm painting, it's usually Warhammer audiobooks or like synthwave. Outside of that, I'm a fan of drum and bass, think Pendulum. But I'll listen to most things. I have a particular fondness for old punk, old rap. Once in a while, things like Poor Man's Poison, things like that. Basically, everything that people have been adding to the playlist so far, I would listen to. Cherivne Mitzi. Eh? I'm not familiar with this band. Hold, please. Elcreon, good morning. We were just waiting on Dead Games to get booted up, and we're going to continue. Russian. I'm trying to learn Ukrainian right now. Every time I've tried to learn Ukrainian before, it's kind of broken my brain. Twitch tells me you've been streaming for 25 hours. Twitch is lying to you. I have been streaming for 1 hour and 8 minutes. Ukrainian metal. I'm in. I am in. Morning, Xenotix. Yes, this is where we purge heretics. Help yourself to punch and pie. Remember, Death Company's upstairs. Don't disturb them. Your PC crashed? Boo. Boo. Wotenbjorn says you've tried learning 8 different languages. It's hard. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. And I didn't believe it's harder the older you get, but it's true. Hey, 5's better than me at my best. At my very best, I only ever knew 3. Because I was an overachiever and my job required it. There was a time when I was fluent in both Russian and Mandarin. The problem is you don't have a need to learn another language. Yeah. When it's a need and not a want, it's obligatory. But the Mandarin is damn near completely gone. And my Russian, I could probably get back to where I was in like 3 months of practice. But I no longer need it for my job. So I think it'd probably take me about 6 months ish, maybe 9 to get back to where I was with Mandarin. But I'm pretty confident I could pick the Russian back up within 3 of like purposeful daily practice. You rebooting their Dead Games? We are waiting. I feel like we need to call Caiaphas Cain. Go along with the scythes here. This guy is a Grey Knight. All of my other guys are Alpha Legion, though. See? I figured I'd rep my favorite chapter as well as my tabletop army. I have a particularly heretical 3D printed Alpha Legion Primaris army. Motto's got the shiny Grey Knight. I've got the matte Grey Knight. Hey, Xenotix. 1. Alpha Legion is the last properly loyal Legion that there exists because they're following the original edict as set down by the Emperor to Alpharius before any of the other Primarchs were found. Thank you. At least the ones that aren't all chaosified. We don't talk about them. They're lost to us. And I forget my second point. Oh, the second point. I've given GW tens of thousands of dollars over the course of my life. I don't feel bad about 3D printing at this point. And Wotan, we are all Alpharius, brother. Yeah, technically Alpharius was the very first found Primarch. And they just stayed in the shadows in the background and had a completely separate set of orders from Big E to operate in the shadows and do their thing in service of Big E's directives, not necessarily the other legions' needs. If you want to know more about that, the book that it's in is Alpharius, Head of the Hydra. Why does Alpha Legion exist as chaos in this game's PvP? Because Alpha Legion does Alpha Legion things. Even Alpha Legion doesn't know what Alpha Legion's doing half the time. Because they're splintered into individual cells that operate independently of one another. For some reading material on that, I would suggest Sons of the Hydra, which goes into the story of Alpha Legion warband that is still loyalist, but it is in present-day 40k. But yeah, the Alpha Legion books I would recommend are Alfarius, Head of the Hydra, Legion, and Sons of the Hydra. Your heavy is an Alpha Legion Deathwatch? Hell yeah. I like it. Going all Black Shield up in this bitch. All right, I don't remember. Do you need the weekly Dead Games? Or did we do that yesterday? She's here for some action. All right. Ballistic it shall be. Because fuck chaos. Not literally, because then you'd be Emperor's children. Fun fact. The same phrase means two very different things depending upon who says it. Heresy, I came as fast as I could, means very different things if it's coming from a Sister of Battle or a Slaneshi cultist. How long before we get Lion and Gilliman meeting? Lion and Gilliman didn't like each other even back in 30K. With the Sister Zealot, it could go both ways. Fair. Fair. My Zealot in Darktide gets, like, weirdly into it. Reading Sons of the Forest at the moment? Also good. Also good. I was surprised by how much I really enjoyed the Scouring book that just came out not long ago. The post-heresy... I don't remember the title of it, but it's basically what happened in the wake of Horus getting bamfed out of existence. Schnorby, thank you for the follow. Do I have recommendations for the correct order of books to get into the 40K lore? Ah, okay. So, yes, asterisk. I'm going to tell you the asterisk first. The correct way to get into 40K lore is with whatever interests you. Find the thing that sparks joy and chase that for whatever it's worth. Because 40K is a mile wide and a mile deep. So you'll be able to find stuff about whatever. So if you're like, damn, I really like the salamanders, there's a salamander book. Or if you're like, what's up with these Imperial Guard? Well, go read Gaunt's Ghosts. Now, that said, if you want to have an understanding of the universe, I would strongly recommend that you start with the first 3 books of the Horus Heresy. They are a heavy lift at times. I will say that. But it will give you insight into the inciting incident of the heresy and how the universe itself works. That's Horus Rising, False Gods, and Galaxy in Flames. After you've read those 3, you'll have a functional understanding of the universe, and you'll be able to make your own decisions about where you want to read next. Realistically, if there were some heresy books that you were going to commit to reading, I would say read the first 3 and the last 3. But the entire series is 53 books long, so don't try to read it 1 to 53. You will drive yourself mad. And it's not really the best way to experience the world because they're not told in chronological order after the first few. So it was a little bit of an info dump there, but does that make sense? In Siege of Terror is 11 or something? Yeah, something like that. So, yeah, I would say Horus Rising, False Gods, Galaxy in Flames. Extra credit mode would be Flight of the Eisenstein, which is book 4. Don't do that. Stop it. I just shield bashed you. Stop it. Get off me. The blind parry. We on now. Yeah, it's after Flight of the Eisenstein. It starts jumping around in time. And then the last 3 are the End and the Death trilogy, which details the very, very end of the heresy with the Emperor getting entombed on the Golden Throne, Horus getting bamfed out of existence. I mean, these aren't spoilers, really, so I don't feel bad talking about it. And from there, if you're still interested in the lore beyond what you've already read, you'll be able to make your own informed decisions about what to read next. But really, it's a Toucan Sam kind of moment. Follow your nose. Find your joy. I would also strongly, strongly recommend Valdor, Birth of the Imperium. It's shorter, but it's good. That'll give you insight into before the Imperium was the Imperium, like the Unification Wars and the creation of the Space Marines and shit like that, as well as Master of Mankind, because not enough people know about the Webway, and realistically, the heresy was irrelevant because Magnus broke the Webway and humanity was fucked at that point. It was born AK BC? Yeah, in Turkey, if I recall correctly. So many shotguns, I'm not a fan. Ooh, enraged shotgunner. No, thank you. You are always one enraged shotgunner away from death. That's canon? I thought that was a fan theory. Nope. Born in Turkey. Well, what's modern day Turkey? But, I mean, that long ago, just because of the nature of climate and humanity at the time, rivers, settlements, you know, and how humans do, it makes sense. Uncle Touchy, get touched. Biovore. I should hope you have Zeal. You're playing Vanguard. That's the only perk you have in that column. You're still sad as I don't like the Salamanders players you've played with in this game, as you got kicked again for not running the meta, and it's always the Salamander players. Run Bonds of Brotherhood with the Plasma Incinerator and get Tech Priests or fuck off. Like, great, good to know the Salamanders are assholes. I think players are assholes. Like, if in any group of people, you're going to run into people who are more uncompromising and just kind of not fun to play with. True that they do tend to gravitate towards some here and there. Like, at least in my local game store, all but one of the Black Templar players are, let's say they have some problematic social ideas. Good night, Jork. It's because you get told people play in line with how their chapters play. I think it's the other way around. People pick chapters that are in line with their personality. What would I say about Raven Guard players? Raven Guard players are the people who leave the party and nobody notices.
It shall be done. Obstruction clear.
Top songs of them. That's easy. Sound of Silence. Salamanders? Huh. You know, I actually don't know enough about the Salamanders to comment. I mean, the obvious joke would be war crimes, Eldar children, etc. Yeah, I got nothing for Sally's. That's a really low bar, Snazzy. That is a really low bar. I didn't answer your question. Hold on. I'm a little bit busy at the moment, War Daddy. I will come back to it.
Remain calm.
Things got kind of rowdy there in a hurry. Eh. Bloody wood. Hell yeah. Hey, don't talk bad about the Ultramarines. Filing your taxes correctly and on time is a skill. Xenotix, thank you for the follow. I appreciate you. Ow. Ow. Zoe's, this is how we lost that other run. Carney and Zoe combo. Really? Rude. Alright, since I'm dead, let me scroll back up and find your message, War Daddy. What would I say about Raven Guard players? I answered your question, War Daddy. I would say they're the people who leave the party and nobody notices. But every Raven Guard player I've met who plays Sniper is absolutely fucking cracked with the heroic heavy bolt rifle. Or heavy bolt sniper. And they damn near solo the mission by the time I can get to the mobs. Debbie Duck, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Welcome to the stream. How you doing? Vibes here are bad jokes and weird connections and Warhammer lore. As I said earlier, there's Punch and Pie over there. We do viewer games all the time. Don't go upstairs. That's where we keep the Death Company. Best not to disturb them, you know? They get rowdy, and it takes a little bit to get them settled down again. Then we have to deal with noise complaints and shit and clean up all of the tiny Horuses. Shit, I'm coming. I got distracted. Shut up, phone. I'm awake. The wolves are probably raiding the kitchen and beer fridge. Oh, I mean, they did develop a poison that temporarily suppresses their metabolism so that they can actually get drunk. So you're probably not wrong. One big question for me. What would you say, who's the better killers, Raven Guards or Raptor? Ooh. Ooh. Are we talking scope or elegance? Oh no, you just held A over the wrong heroic? Well, shit. I would say in terms of elegance, Raven Guard. Scope, Raptors. I mean, between the two of them, only one has had their gene seed poisoned. Just saying.
Good. Deploy it.
Unless I'm an idiot and the Raptors are actually a subchapter of the Raven Guard. But I don't know a whole lot about... I can't remember the name of the conflict that the Badab Wars. They are. Gotcha.
I have multiple swarms moving to your location.
I've wanted to learn more about the Badab Wars, but then I get lazy and forget, and never do.
Funnel the vermin into the causeway and let them battle the engine.
Let's just go ahead and clear that mortal from the carny, eh?
There are engines in service that may be routed along the parallel tracks.
The train has been sacked by the abhorrent hives.
Ready. Now arriving at Belmont. Doors open on the right at Belmont. They have a train to catch. You got the wrapped bolt sniper. Also back from ads. The bolt sniper is really good if you play with mouse and keyboard. But you just said you hit A. If you're cracked with shooters on a controller, you can probably make it do some real work on a sniper. Especially against Tyranids, because if you can hit your headshots, you have infinite ammo and you just one-tap things on Absolute. It's silly. Don't forget about the event, guys, for the... Meh. You do play with super high controller sensitivity and you can headshot both factions with no issue as a heavy, so it shouldn't be that big of a learning gap. Yeah. I think if you put in... I'm just going to start that sentence over. My brain tried to do 3 words at once, and that didn't work.
to perform rites of restoration.
If you put in a little bit of time to get the hang of it, you'll be absolutely cracked with a sniper. Now that learning game is going to be rough, but as I said, all the Raven Guard players that are snipers that use it that I've seen damn near solo the absolute for me by the time I get to the bad guys. It's absurd.
Reload.
I see you over there. Shooting that thing. I see you, baby. And skoosh. It did the weird whip too far left on enemies? Yeah, it does that sometimes. Yeah. But if you're playing without aim assist and you're consistently hitting headshots, I think you'll actually be really pleased with the heavy bolt sniper. We're just about done, Bowden.
Reinforcements will not provide them relief.
Heavy bolt sniper, the wrapped bolt sniper. You know the one I'm talking about. I know. I know that's not what it's called. All right. Any thoughts on Dorn Boys or Wolves? I think that if your superpower is defending against siege, your superpower is having already lost. Because if you're besieged, historically speaking, you are fucked. So that's a weird superpower to have.
Fresh magazine.
But in terms of players, you know, I've not encountered any Imperial Guard players in the wild. Or not Imperial Guard. Imperial Fist players in the wild. So, couldn't tell you.
Payload.
All right, we skipped this one. Because cool guys don't look at explosions. Those are the rules.
Detonation in 5. Brace for...
You won't meet the Imperial Fists in the wild. They're at home fortifying. Yeah. I know a lot of people who like the idea of having an Imperial Fist army, but are terrified of painting yellow. But it's actually really easy. You basic coat, you prime them pink. And then you just go from a 45 and then a 90 over them with like a bright yellow or a white. And then you paint over that. Phone, stop it. I'm awake. Thank you. Don't read the lore, boys. Just listen to Valrak. He's not going to let you down. Uh-huh. Okay. New mission time, which means new rotation time. Bowden says he wants in. That means we have one slot. Anybody else want in on the next run? While we get some Static X going in the background. Maybe Siege of Rex? No. No, they lost. All right. Dead Games. If you want to hop out, we'll bring Motto and Bowden in. And then we'll rotate out after this next one. We're playing on Absolute. Yeah, I know they weren't in the Siege of Rex. I was trying to think of sieges that started out really well, but then ended badly. I don't care, Snazzy. I don't care if you bought the game this morning. We'll play it. But Motto and Bowden are in on this one. So if you want to hop in on the next one, you're welcome to. So, invite code November Kilo Zulu Whiskey Hotel. November Kilo Zulu Whiskey Hotel. Nobody here is going to make fun of you if you're bad at the game, Snazzy. No, Motto, hop in. We'll grab Snazzy on the next one. Yeah, well stated, Wotan. Well stated. So think about it like this. You have to be willing to be bad at a thing before you can be good at a thing. I don't know anybody who's been able to skip the being bad at it stage of skill acquisition. So it's part of the learning process. Do I have tips for surviving on Absolute? You mostly die when multiple extremists spawn. How do you choose which threat to prioritize or when to engage and when to retreat? Since I'm playing like almost entirely Bulwark these days, I'm always going to go after the things I can parry first. So that's going to be things like Raveners, Lictors. Lictors are an easy pick for me because I can get them to execute very quickly and remove a threat from the battlefield. Lictors do a lot of damage, but they're very squishy. I would say Lictors, then Zoes, then Raveners. Biovores can be ignored briefly, but you don't want to ignore them too long. Zoes, Xenotics. Zoanthropes. But yeah, if you learn to parry everything, not just the blues, you're good. All right, we still got one slot. Somebody take it. Motto's playing consideration chicken with everybody. Yeah, you parry the blues, you dodge the reds. Or oranges. At least I think it's orange. I'm mildly blue-orange colorblind. You just kept dodging both? I mean, that works too. Y'all, you're way too considerate here. We have a slot. We have people who are interested in playing. Somebody take it. Everyone's like, no, 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 let somebody else go. Maybe you should stick to tactical. No, like you definitely need to parry and dodge on tactical because of how squishy tactical is. You should be able to crossplay, Darnassus. Do you have it turned off? Yeah, I have crossplay on. Oh, because it crashes your Xbox still. Lame. How about a reclamation? You have to keep it off. That's lame. The weekly hard strat has a couple rooms that are problematic. Snazzy. Wotan, this is the playlist that y'all have put together. You can do add, !add and then a song title or paste a Spotify link. Y'all have been the ones making it. We're just in the metal arc of the playlist at the moment.
"37 hours, 12 minutes ago, the
You'll know it works if the bottom right side of the screen pops up with the album art and the song and the artist.
Combat Squad Phaedrus is already on board and is the tip of the spear. Additional squads are...
And anybody can add songs to the playlist.
Make your way to the Ordnance Depot and take control of the plasma cores.
Our losses shall be exchanged for a crushing blow to the Xenos scum.
Talassa, this is Combat Squad Phaedrus. Breach via any existent openings you find. Progress towards the Ordnance Depot. We will rendezvous with you and Combat Squad Heraton there. You remain vigilant. The Xenos infestation goes deep in this ship.
Keep moving. The Ordnance Depot is deep within the belly of a Dauntless-class cruiser. The swarm is squealing here when we strike that.
You just realized something? Well, don't keep us in suspense there, Darnassus. Inquiring minds want to know.
Tyranid filth. Sickening.
You know how Scipius is helmetless in his setup? Yeah. How is he alive in Reclamation? Because Marines can survive in vacuum briefly. Well, not even briefly. They can just survive in vacuum for a while. They enter this weird state of suspended animation and their skin hardens. Can you see the playlist queue somehow? Give me a second for when we get to an elevator. I'll paste the playlist in chat and y'all can see the playlist itself as a whole. Realistically, it is a little bit of an oversight because he would immediately go into suspended animation and not be able to walk around. But interesting blooper. But last I looked at it, we were at like 120 songs on the playlist total. Exclamation point playlist would be a good command. That is an excellent idea. That is an excellent idea. Somehow I doubt we'll ever be able to kill Leandros Xenotix. It would be against the Codex. Now, if he were to meet an untimely end to Chaos, that's entirely different.
My squad brothers. I am cut off from our planned route to the Ordnance Depot. Calculating a new route based on your report territory.
I'll add that command, probably after stream today. But that's a very good idea.
Before they were overrun by the Xenos brood.
Let's see.
Muster at my location. Gathering supplies.
Send to Twitch. Paste.
Talassa, commune with the main console in front of you to bypass the security protocols.
There you go.
Thank you, brother.
There's the link to the entire playlist. Forever Emperor says, hey, how's your morning going? It's good. It's good. Woke up silly early, which I'm not super stoked about, but hey, old man arc, evidently. But we're hanging out with some cool people. Let's see, Alpha X Lambda. And getting people some runs for capes, getting some weeklies done. It's a good morning. I can think of far worse ways to spend a Sunday morning. How are you doing? Welcome to the stream. So many spore mines. Is there a biovore around here somewhere? Or did I just find the, like, gaggle fuck of spore mines? And they all decided to come to me.
Waste nothing, brothers. That silence the Tyranids fire.
Alright, so we still need to get X and Lambda. There were two. Oh, cool. Not P. Meet many Space Wolf players. The one you've met have a hard time with are the Sanguinius dudes. They seem to enjoy the better than thou vibes. Blood Angels can lean a bit intense, yes. They absolutely can. Alright, so there's X. We just need to find Lambda.
Yes, that is right.
Nope. We get to start over. All right, new symbols are XZH. Leandros is one brother you definitely would not rush into battle to save.
That was a match.
Bot added the wrong song, right album, but wrong song. Okay. Definite case of blue on blue? Yeah, maybe. Technically, he was operating according to the Codex. Technically, he was correct. Which, as we've established before, is the best kind of correct. Does that mean it's not a dick move? No, it was absolutely a dick move.
The lift platform is in transit. Arrival pending.
I mean, should he have taken it up with Titus first and actually gone up the chain of command? Yes, instead of going directly to, like, the Inquisition and talk to the chaplain first. Yes, he skipped some steps.
Combat Squad Heraton here, redirecting along newly advised path. Combat Squad Octavio reporting in. Cyclonic armament secured for now. Talassa, you are nearing the reactor cooling hole. Report on its condition when you arrive.
Codex is a guideline more than rules. Aye.
The cooling hall seethes with Xenos.
All squads, we have updated our battle stratagems. Heraton, reinforce Octavio.
Are they ever going to add missions to the campaign, or is it going to be all ops? It's going to be all ops. The campaign is done.
Cause a temperature spike, and the Tyranids may redirect their assault to you, buying Heraton and Octavio some time to prime the
Because at the end of the campaign, Titus basically rides off into the sunset with Calgar.
The emergency blast shields.
The sniper rifle is so strong with how you play. Enjoy it. Enjoy it.
Emergency blast shields retracting. Warning. Current rods exposed. Talassa, I need you to disable the entire cooling.
Go away, Biovor. No one likes you.
Exposed cooling rods.
Aim for the exposed rod section.
Shit. I can't get to it. Oh well.
Launching fragment. There's some beat.
And bonks. 4 days. Get shanked. Wasn't he going to do a mission with Leandros at the end, or is that off-screen lore? I think that's off-screen lore. Good night. Like, you're one-tapping the stupid Terminators for your buddies, and they're telling me, oh no, you're becoming the squad sniper girl again, like from Battlefield? Yep. Yep. If that's how you like to play, congratulations, your accidental purchase just unlocked your superpower.
Inserting rounds.
Ow. Why you hurt so much?
Hold on. I'm gonna attack the cooling rods.
All right, because you have one of the Devourers. Get bonked. I'm coming. I'm coming.
I say no. The Imperium says no.
We have friendship flags, so we can get y'all heals as soon as we get some executes going. All right, so let's actually do the objective, eh? Now that we got through that ridiculous slog.
Identify blockages and remove Xenos organisms. Keep firing until you break through the biomass.
2, a 3.
Registering extreme.
Need to destroy 3 coolant rods to get to the center of the Tootsie Pop, Mr. Owl.
Severely reduced. Excellent, Talassa. You will need to repeat the same process at the second array. Access granted at the bridge console.
And with Power Gladius, you thought you can equip melee on all the classes. You wonder if it works for the dodging sniper build? I've not tried the Power Gladius. I prefer the Argent Edge, personally.
Ammunition here.
Identify blockages and remove Xenos organisms.
Although it's kind of hard for me to say I prefer a thing when I haven't tried the alternative, realistically. But just looking at the perks, I don't like Shadow Stab on the sniper. So it would make sense that I wouldn't really care for the Power Gladius.
Elements of the cooling rod array are clogged. Temperature's at critical level. Plasma reactors shutting down to prevent catastrophic detonation.
Well, hello.
Talasa, do not let the reactors cool down. This cruiser will soon perform its final task. Proceed to the decks below and force the plasma reactors to overload.
The reactor is below us.
Dodge, melee, jump back, evade, and fire as a heavy.
Have you received word from our brother in combat squad?
See, that's the thing. Like, I think my parry timings are good most of the time. It's my dodge timings that suck.
Understood. Be advised. We remain under heavy Tyranid assault.
The heat increase. The Xenos might take control to us now.
This is ill-advised.
They got fucked up.
Do not bring the reactor to detonate.
You ready for the next match? All right, War Daddy. We'll bring you in.
Combat squad Octavio will redouble our efforts to draw the Tyranids.
What weapon gives the biggest parry window? Fencing weapons. Fencing weapons, I think, all have 40 frames of parry window that start from the moment you push the button. Block has 20 frames of parry window. This is assuming a 60 FPS baseline. And balanced has, I think 40. I don't recall, but it also has like 15 or 10 frame startup animation. I think. Don't quote me on the balanced. I'm pretty sure about the fencing and block, though. So if you want the easiest parries, use a fencing weapon. Once you're confident with the fencing weapon, and if you're playing a class that doesn't depend on gun strikes, then graduate to block. You'll still get the instant parries. You'll just have a shorter window to work with.
Dropping magazine.
2-minute ad, didn't catch what you said. Sorry. Okay. Short version.
And Octavio is pinned down.
Fencing weapons have the widest parry window with the most instant block frames. So you're parrying from the moment you push the button. I believe it's 40 frames on fencing weapon, assuming a 60 FPS baseline. Balanced weapons, I think, are either 20 or 40. I don't recall off the top of my head. But they also have a 10 or 15. Again, I don't recall off the top of my head. Startup, which is why they're kind of hard to use. You need to, like, preemptively parry. And then block weapons have an instant block like fencing weapons, but they only get 20 frames of parry. So if you wanted the widest parry window, you would start with fencing. And once you're confident, then you would graduate to block. If you're a class that doesn't depend on gun strikes. If you are a class that depends on gun strikes, you could then graduate to balanced if you wanted. Because balanced weapons generally do the most damage and have better cleave than fencing weapons. Here, somebody get this execute. Or not.
Get your stim injectors. War gear there. No telling what surprise. Ammunition cache here. Stim injection.
That reactor must be destroyed. Honor our brothers. Honor our chapter.
Alrighty. Time to actually pay attention because this fight can get rowdy. Oh. Flying chicken, turkey, and meatballs? I'm one-shotting. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. For a second, I thought I heard a carny roar. I was like, oh no. Oh no. Ow.
Prepare for contact. The beast dives at us. Fresh magazine. That's the beast.
Shit. Come here. Get dead. Oh boy.
One down, one to go. And the defense that crime will fight harder now than it is alone. Sending fragments.
There we go. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. There's just so much to keep track of in that fight. Well played, y'all.
Now, engage
Well
the
played.
console to cripple the reactor. And Talassa, when those magnetic stabilizers stop, prepare for rapid egress.
Be advised, the gyroscopic containment shielding prevents catastrophic plasma dispersal. Plasma cores are now exposed. Caution advised.
Reactor
These guys are absolutely mental
disengage.
to see live. They're so good. Bloodywood is so very good.
Talassa, we're
Absolutely mental.
Octavio and Heraton Leader already on board. Our brothers prevail.
I bounce between Space Marine 2 and Dark Tide. I find they're similar enough. The one that's not like that is Helldivers 2. Do I do absolute difficulty? This is absolute forever.
That is heretical behavior.
We've been running absolute all day.
Cruiser has begun breaking apart.
This is Punjabi Metal by Bloodywood.
As we can.
Reactor overheating. 10% of core integrity remains.
The is about to detonate.
Race for turbulence.
Use balanced weapons for the awesome stats. Save the regrets for the future when you botch the parry and die. Yeah, precisely. This guy gets it. Dude, everything by Bloodywood slaps. They're so good. I'm surprised more people don't know about them. They're an Indian metal band. What are you on about, Dead Games? Sorry, I live under a rock when it comes to some memes. Yeah, that was well played, y'all. Well played. You first heard about them when you were in your Who arch? Also good. There's Who earlier on in the playlist, Wotan. All right, while we're loading back to the battle barge, does anyone want in for the next run? Sound off. Yeah, I said we were going to get War Daddy, so we tentatively have up to one slot. Motto, you've run one so far, so let's get War Daddy and Forever Emperor in, and then we'll start getting people who've already gone. Fair? Okay, so War Daddy and Forever Emperor, your invite code is on screen. Feel free to hop in. If your name is not War Daddy or Forever Emperor, don't join. Otherwise, I'll kick you, and we'll all laugh at how rude you are. How about making a queue? Should it work with YouTube just to get an overview of who's waiting to join and when? I do fear that we are getting to the point where we are going to need a queue. I mean, so far, because we are so small, that's fine, Forever Emperor. We have plenty of people whose username is different. I'm assuming you're Gamer Basic, Forever Emperor? Snazzy wanted to join as well. That's right. That's right. I did say Snazzy could join. Snazzy, forgive me. I will be sure to get you on the next one if you're still here. All right. Let's do exfil. I'm going to step out for just a second while we're doing the loading screens, and I will be right back. Man, talk about that timing.
Ignoble Metrin has defied
Weapon perk advice. Instigator bolt carbine.
mission deployment and evacuation. This is
I would need to look at the tree. Bowden, I will take a look at it while we're swapping out after this run. It's been a very long time since I've run the Instigator, so I would need to look at it.
Trigon target acquisition vectors are unknown. Best to keep moving and stay
I don't take it as rude.
projecting a sense of
Don't stress.
dominance may deter it from attacking. For now.
The Trigon could be anywhere. Close formation.
Form up and move.
Ow! Fuck. Get off me. Why are you not dead yet? Also, reminder for anybody on Twitch, if you have Amazon Prime, you get a free sub every month. And since I buy all of the games that I review over on YouTube myself, it does go quite a long way. Cats! Welcome back. We're going to have to give that weekly a shot again. We got one more group of people for an absolute coming up after this one, but I definitely want to have a redemption arc for us getting robbed twice yesterday. I'm still salty about that sniper after I pushed the button. Yeah, I promised Sneaky run and then forgot about him because I'm an asshole. So we're going to need to do one more absolute after this, and then we can hit the weekly again. How are you doing today? Did you finish that Zaku 3 you were working on?
Skitter to the grave for Xenos fiend. Grenade release.
Just legs left? Hell yeah. Do we have a sprue marine? Is this a sprue marine? All gray?
Reposition quickly and stay together.
I concur.
Hell yes. Hell yes. I admire the commitment.
We can hold this position.
You saw Zaku World Eater? It's beautiful. Oh, that sounds really interesting, actually. Huh. Huh.
Lies just ahead, Meridian. Considering the
Yeah, with the introduction of the Gundam Minis game, I imagine there's plenty of possibility for interesting kit bashes these days.
confirmed Lagos. Approaching the lift now.
One of these days I'm going to have to, like, rework my setup here so that we can actually do, like, a painting stream and hangout stream. Maybe I'll do that later. We can do that one night this week. You were a big fan of the 08th MS team? Yes. Yes. Another one. One other person who likes the 08th MS team.
Transport at the request of Maker's Galio. Remain patient. Transport lifting.
Holy shit.
Transmitted now.
We have 4 people who like 08th MS team here? Like all 4 of us?
position free.
All 4 fans? Wow.
Lift status.
Think of the odds. Did I ever play Zeonic Front? No.
Ceases.
Scrutinize every
What is this?
movement, brothers.
Moving on.
Now to the left. Keep going forward.
Can Phobos Armored Space Marines be Deathwatch? Phobos is just a mark of armor. It would make sense that the Deathwatch would have access to it. So technically.
Welcomes you to Longinus Gamma Bioresearch Facility. Please do not disturb the lift. It would be a waste. I have no music.
You were planning on being a White Scars next? Well, I mean, you've got the primer on, so all you would need to do is, you know, hit yourself with some
Servo skull malfunctioning.
shit. What's the name of the... Is it White Scar? Is the GW rattle can? You played as the Zaku squad against the Fetties and it played like an old Rainbow Six? Oh, hell yes. That sounds dope.
Let us pray that Magos still controls the lift.
Suggestion: abandon Gallio's misguided vendetta against the Magos biologists. Do you know what Gallio and Mitrium achieved together in the past? Ask about Project Zeta 6 if you ever speak with him again.
Let Magos Gallio do the weight with servo skull.
I can almost aim. That's alright. We'll just switch back to bonking.
Bounce you down, Ceramite.
Sniper, no sniping. Get off me. What are you doing?
Servo skull serve the Imperium beyond their lifespan. Remember that, brothers.
You like how 08th and Zeonic Front made giant robots feel like giant robots? Yeah. You really got a sense of the scale with 08th MS team. And the like human nature of the conflict underneath it as well. And just how like fundamentally terrifying a Gundam would be.
No Trigon shall compromise our objective.
We will get our chance at it, brothers. I was worried you had fallen victim to Mitrium's mastery of malphonic disruptive frequencies, but now the uncomfortable sensation associated with relief cools my remaining skin. Be warned, Viridian. Mitrium cannot hope to stand against you alone, so she will lie and stall in hope the Xenos will devour you.
You know, technically we don't have to go fight them. We could just leave. How about we just leave?
But give her word zero credibility for the mission's sake. And your own.
Mitrium has failed thus far, and she will continue to fail.
I mean, I appreciate the zeal, brothers, but know your limits.
Prioritize the Trigon. Borrower incoming.
What up? I got a melty bomb for you.
Status. The facility is well stocked in mining gear. Requisition. Melter charges.
Melty bomb goes pop.
And halt the infestation. Brothers, locate those
50-story tall death machine suddenly being able to do backflips might be scary enough to make me lean. Yeah. Yeah.
sourcing melter ordnance is top priority.
Now I'm just gonna completely miss all of my parries and die to gaunts. That's what's gonna happen. Okay. Rip. What is this heresy? We must make all the Xenos regret standing in our path? Grey Knight. I could give two shits about Xenos.
Always see
Chaos.
infestation slow.
I mean, if they're a target of opportunity, sure.
Storage AI your house of agony situation.
Alright, where's this last tunnel?
Atop their moldering passageways.
There it is.
To clear up Tyranid presence, except for the Trigon.
Keep scanning for signs of the Trigon.
Tyranid head popping is so much more fluid with this. It is. It is. Like I said, enjoy it. Best accidental purchase ever, Darnassus? Eh?
You passed the correct door. It was behind you, where your corpses shall soon rot.
Inside the facility, you'll find Mmmmm cowering in her data enclave.
Gallium, old friend of mine. If you missed our binaric discourses, you could have sent communication. I observe you still pathetically cling to views of soft tissue. Remember, meat lacks efficiency, whereas metallic alloys stave off corrosion and degradation for far longer.
How far you have fallen.
Your righteous greed
I must drag you back into the light.
and closer.
No, I'm just gonna get staggered before I can drop my flag. That's fun. Rip. Ripperoni. It happens. They canceled my flag twice. Yeah. I guess that's kind of what I was implying, but saying poorly, Tatsuo.
I will heal you in no time.
Thank you for the res.
The other wicked must wait.
The drive-by.
Them, not me. Our glorious time.
Let me just fix this real quick. See, now that wouldn't have happened if I was Johnny on the spot about keeping my shield bash buff up. So really, it was a skill issue on my part. Are there any Amazon-approved stuff to run music on Twitch or it gets music afterwards? You missed the part where we were allowed to run dope music back on in here.
To my mark.
It's a gray area. It's a gray area, Dead Games. So with OBS, I'm able to split my audio. So right now, I'm sending a different audio stream to Twitch for the VOD.
But a humble brain,
So the version of the stream that exists after we're done
nothing more. What reason exists to pull me from recording biomass coalescence?
doesn't have the music.
I pose no threat,
But the version that exists while we're live does.
even if I should fall.
Technically, it's still not allowed, but Twitch turns the other eye.
Stand firm.
That's not how that works. That's a malapropism from hell. Twitch looks the other way, turns a blind eye. There we go. Words are hard.
Entering the console radius.
Like, if I was huge, then we probably couldn't get away with it.
Console uplink turn.
Or maybe we could, and Twitch would be like, yo, you're huge, you bring us all the ad revenue. We don't care. Who knows? Twitch operates according to its own whim and whimsy at the best of times.
Generator with a power
So,
to complete
who knows?
our mission.
Backing out of the zone. Where is that power cell?
I beseech you, Gallio, bear witness to the summation of our divine arithmetic from long ago. Remember Project Zeta 6?
As my theorems predicted, your life vector has converged with renegade factors.
Okay, plugging in the battery.
Computational resources
Bloop.
and one perfectly good Grox.
Glad it's just one.
Surrender now, and perhaps leniency can be granted after the mind probes, of course.
You are a redundant.
Just don't try to stream any soccer stuff. They'll find you and DMCA you faster than YouTube and Nintendo combined. Yeah, I believe it.
The dark.
You thought the VOD was a recording of the final broadcast product? Yeah, but I can decide what gets uploaded to Twitch and marked as the VOD because I can separate the audio tracks out. So for the live stream, it's track 1, which includes the music and everything, like the alerts and all of that. Track 2 is everything minus the music.
See me, Jim. The more you thrash, the deeper you set our hooks.
These tender claws of the Astartes flesh have accomplished nothing, Gallia. My machinations are already achieving my designs. You are fools, peasants.
Come here, squishy brain thingy.
Brilliant. Confirm possession of her quivering mass of computational grey matter.
Magos biologists is in the
How about Zoonope and Neuronope?
Pilot, Meridian.
Yep. Yep. Zoe? No, there's no Zoe. I thought there might be, but I was wrong. I can never remember where we're... I'm guessing it's this way. Pop! The random block explosions are so nice. So much fun. Attention Xenos, your subscription to the Emperor's Universe has been cancelled. Your friends just told me, have you ever considered that you play way too aggressive as sniper? No, you just need more enemies to match your level of aggression. The enemy needs to provide you with an adequate challenge.
inserting rounds. Silence that burning scorch, the more of its foul.
You coming, War Daddy? We have friendship flags, so let's get you a heal up here, gamer.
Join me direct. Backtrack. Acknowledged and ready. Through one last maelstrom we go.
This storm is unrelenting.
I was mashing parry there. That was some bullshit. Here's an execute for you. No, I'll just take it so he doesn't spawn back out.
You're our fallen brother.
Comment. No, oh, maybe.
This Ravener tunnels no more.
Sniper,
While I
stop it.
die, none of my brothers.
This is not optimal. Ouchies. Ouchies. The Death Acorn. The Death Acorn. God damn it. The Death Acorn. Living up to its name. God damn it. At least the Neuro's one shot. Tumbleweed just be chilling. I thought I was far enough away from it. I wasn't. You got this, War Daddy. We believe in you. Thank you. Save me from my idiocy.
Well met.
Well, at least he's down there and we don't have to worry about the waves from this far away.
Fresh magazine.
You don't know why people said the heroic heavy bolt pistol is bad? The heroic heavy bolt pistol isn't bad at all.
Honor our captive colors.
It's just that it has a very low ammo pool. So depending upon the class you're playing, you're better served by taking the relic.
Before the darkness falls, tell the Hive we are coming for you.
Well, that was rowdy. I'm bad at dodging those two sometimes. Ooh, relic, relic, relic. I'm okay. I'll take it since I have immortal, I guess.
It's front, power, and promise.
When was the last time I fought Vortex? The last time we did Siege.
Ammunition here.
Because fuck that mission. And fuck the Vortex Beast. And go straight to hell. I have a relic. One of y'all grab the stems.
Thank you, brother.
So if I'm on the heavy, I'll take the heroic bolt pistol. If I'm on bulwark, I'm using the relic. Because otherwise I would burn through 40 rounds in a hurry. Damn. You got knocked the fuck out.
No quarter. Aim for the cracks in its cuts.
Siege Mutilus is not the real one, it's the Temu version? Yeah, and I still hate that one. So why would I want to fight the real one?
Thermal power of the Imperium of this infestation. More Xenos tally marks for the second company. Place the melters in the high tunnels. Watch out!
Alright, fuck him up. Fuck him up, fuck him up.
Inserted round. Looking belter woman.
Ah, so close. Damn.
When it dies down, evade! Trigon kill.
There we go. Nicely done. Okay, Sneaky. Have you finished your op? Because I owe you a run. Well played, y'all. Very well played. Very well done indeed. Yeah, Snazzy and Cats, we were going to do the weekly. But before that, I promised Sneaky Ninja a run. Because they were worried about Absolute and not being good enough. And I said, hey, don't stress about it. We'll make it work. He was supposed to be on this run. And then I forgot, like an asshole. You could jump in later. We're still going to go for about another hour 20. I've noticed that my own play tends to fall off pretty hard towards the 4-hour mark.
You there. For the Emperor!
All right. Proposal. If we just care about getting it done for the two of you, Snazzy and Cats. Not Sneaky, Snazzy, sorry. How about Gamer if you'd hop out, Dead Games if you'd hop in. We'll grab Snazzy because Snazzy was in stream first. We'll run the weekly, get Snazzy done. Then we'll rotate Snazzy out, bring Cats in, run the weekly again, get 2 completes. What do we think about this plan? And by then, maybe Streetmans will be done. And we'll get some absolutes going. Everybody on board? All right. Invite code is on screen. Victor Alpha Hotel 22. So, Dead Games and Snazzy, you are up. Let's do this. Run whatever you want, Snazzy. Whatever you play the best with. Morning, Leo. Well, afternoon for you, I suppose. We've already passed Enya in the playlist. I think we have a lot of metal coming up. You could fix that by adding stuff to the playlist, you know. Still morning here? Gotcha. All right. Remember the most important thing. 1, 2, 3. Don't suck. You melted the carny? Nice. That's an inside joke, Snazzy. That first started back when Mrs. Squid and I were doing the top 100 thing in World of Warcraft forever ago. She won't brag about it, but she has the world's 6th Illidan kill back in Burning Crusade, when Burning Crusade was pinnacle content. Lazy Sunday morning, family's on vacation, and you woke up at 8? Very nice. Very nice.
Our path to Aurora is barred by the
Alrighty.
Sun Silver Tower. We do not have any.
Let's
This is
do
a
it.
sacred relic, filled with ancient splendor, brimming with power undimmed.
Noted, Artisan Balthazar. I am authorizing Talassa to commandeer the battle barge for the duration of this.
I have no idea how close we are to the end of the playlist, so y'all should probably be adding some more songs.
But you will need my assistance implicating such an ancient machine spirit.
Assist the Adeptus Mechanicus in launch preparations and await our targeting guidance, Talassa. We should be on the ground shortly. Make sure that battle
I suppose I could check real quick before we get
We shall
bogged down.
not falter, Lieutenant. This excavation should lead to the mechanical.
Oh, we still have plenty. Never mind. We're good.
Fresh cartridge.
I see you back there with that shotgun bullshit. We have 122 songs and it's number 89 right now. Nice. Oh, lame. Left rugs out overnight, woke up to them soaked. Boo. Boo.
check over there.
Ooh. Hello. Sneaky warrior. Hopping up behind us. How dare you?
Fresh magazine. Fresh
Yoink.
munitions.
You may or may not have been distracted bathing yourself in big guts for democracy. No, of course not. Until 0100. It does happen. It does happen. I figured out what you meant. Man, this is surprisingly mellow for Space Marine. Behind. Get off of me. You're playing Prince When Doves Cry right now as you're playing? Hey, if it works, it works. It works. A little bit later when we get closer to the rowdy bits, I'm calling an audible and we're putting the can on. Which, for the new people in stream, you're going to think I just had a psychotic break. But trust me, it goes hard. Oh shit, we still have a Ravener. Sorry, I'm coming. I'm coming.
Searching grounds. We on the down fight. This galaxy is the door to the tower. Shoot your weapon out.
Would you kindly just die? Thank you. And there's a seed.
Turn this to resilient.
Moving on. Catching up. All back of the bus.
No going back around.
Yoink. Yes, I would like more ammos, please, and thank you.
Construction clear. These old vessels are made of sturdy stuff.
Pitch Black is amazing, I agree. I agree. You know, I'll take it a step further and I'll say Chronicles of Riddick is also amazing. In fact, all three are good. They're very different movies for, like, very different vibes, but they're all good. It's kind of like how, like, the first Pacific Rim is a great, like, monster flick, And the second one is a great Gundam movie. Turret buddy is best buddy. Hooray, turret buddy. Come on, Big Jim. You can do it. The original or 2049, Wotan? Although I suppose both are good. Oh no, too close. No more death. Acorns. Stop it. The original 2049 was good, but the original was, yeah. I agree. I agree. I think in large part because it was the first time anything like that had been done. Relic? Ooh, relic. Spicy.
This has touched death. Unleashing frag grenade.
Percola and Pizdets are similar, yeah. And cocaine, Wotan. Golden age for creators and cocaine.
Launching frag grenade. Any enemy forces from following.
Our
Do, 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 do.
to stall any attack.
All right, do we get a neuro in here? Like last time?
Engage it to remove the obstructions.
Remove the blockage.
Conclusion, we should legalize cocaine. Carney. We'll see.
I have the crane operational.
They come, brothers. My auspex reads multitudes.
Get off me.
Take cover. Shoot them, not me.
Spore mineses, go away.
Changing rounds.
You have Tech Marine, Neuro's too easy. Your wife is doing a deep dive on rappers because apparently they have quite a complex world, and those dudes are coked up and don't sleep for years. Some grinding motherfuckers. Yeah. Coffee would be in trouble. Yes, it would. Yes, it would.
Fresh magazine. The crane has finished moving the pallet.
Old school druggists would come back.
Sight, Talassa. Ensure nothing further impedes your progress.
For when you really need to get knocked the fuck out, whip out the laudanum. Because when in doubt, a mixture of opium and schnapps will put you the fuck to sleep.
Never turned out fresh ammunition.
Ravener in the tiny room. I don't like it. He's gonna spread snot everywhere, and we're not gonna have anywhere to stand. Oh, and a Zoe. I'm just gonna open the door so we have room. Back up. Back up.
We crush the ravenous brood beneath our boots.
All right. So, Carney?
Joint fragmentation grenade. I do not recognize these signals. They come from this
We will report it to the Order Zeros. Continue with the mission. There are more pressing heresies that need our attention.
Our first priority remains the battle.
Don't do that. Didn't you just see what I did to your friend? Stop it. That's a lot of warriors down there. Holy shit. Look at all those warriors.
We were ready. Inserting rounds. Punish those who wound.
You have enough channel points to inflict 4 ad breaks on everyone and laugh at that with a sub-only emoji. Alright, let's clear out some of the fucking death acorns so we have room. Alright, all of you motherfuckers over here need to chill. Or cook, as the case may be, considering you're standing in a Pyro-Blaster canister. Frisk! Hail Squid, glory be to thy ink sack. The streak lives. The streak lives. Welcome, Frisk. How you doing today? We are attempting some redemption arcs from yesterday. When we got robbed twice in a row. Rub ink sac for good luck. Don't leave your door unlocked. First time seeing Gunstrike canceled? Yeah, enemies can hit you during it. You don't have iframes during Gunstrikes. That's why it's risky. So if we get a Terminus here, do we want to kill it? Do we want to skip it? What do y'all think?
Your Ultramarines are late. We are under heavy attack and need reinforcements.
You should see us
Skip?
shortly,
All right.
Artisan.
Make
Snazzy.
haste, lest
Meds.
your tardiness lead to the harm of our blessed vessel.
And I have friendship flag, so let's get you a full heal before we go. All right. You're recovering from a rough... Ooh, hello. Don't do that. How about let's just go anyway? Yeah, I'm thinking let's just go anyway. Come on. No boss, so final room back-to-back bosses with a lot of health. Yeah, that's gonna suck. That's gonna suck.
Swapping magazine. I shall remember this. Grenade release! That silenced the Tyrannid's final chitin.
Welcome back, Ultra. Gun strikes can give armor if you spec into it, regardless of execute status. I know a couple classes have the ability to do that.
We are honored to fight alongside you once more. Every sorcery! Assault of the fire!
Like assault can do it, bulwark can do it.
Fresh magazine.
I don't think heavy can do it. I don't think tactical can do it. Really? Right in front of my favorite bathing toaster. You're gonna snipe me off from the distance? Live, laugh, toaster bath. You got it. You got it.
The minions of the arch enemy are no more.
Adequate performance noted, Talassa. I have opened the gates. The cogitations are clear. We cannot preserve this blessed vehicle with such a meager number of troops. Talassa is not there to provide you with protection. They are there to prepare that battle barge for flight.
Who's ready for back-to-back bosses? Not this guy.
We only require that it reach the enemy vessel and destroy it. I had thought the engine should provide sufficient lift, but the vessel's fusion batteries are fully depleted. There's no charge to stop the ship's reactor.
Can you rectify that?
There is a fusion battery. I am charging from our power plant. Those areas of the facility are compromised.
We will escort the fusion battery unit. What's your footing? That is heretical behavior. This world exacts a heavy toll. So, watch for psychic onslaught.
All right, that Zoe has to go.
Inserting rounds.
I'll just play Ring Around the Rosie with the Carney. Oh, hello, Mr. Lichter.
Sustained heavy damage.
Shit.
No foe may hide. Here we go.
No, 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 no. No. Fucking Zoe. Always showing up at the worst possible time. This is why you don't get invited to parties, and why no one likes you. Oh.
Another scene of atrocity then. You failed that oath.
All right, where's the Neurothrope? Come on, give it to us. You know you wanna. Or a second Carney. Well, I'm awake now.
We are on our way back with it. Due to the volatile nature of the fusion battery, safety protocols prevent it from moving without an attendant. Lead it along the tracks to the junction station.
We RP walk. For the vibes. Let's see. Which one do we need to go to? Bottom
We
left.
appear to have reached the junction station.
There are several consoles for
Now we
managing
can
the
get back
tracks
to our
nearby.
mission.
You must perform
Or farming. The Emperor
the
approves. Yes.
achieve
The
desired
Emperor
goal.
absolutely approves.
Assuming they possess the ability
That's
to
his entire,
extrapolate accordingly.
like, shtick. Come on. 12-foot tall golden armor. Radiance. Come on.
Considering this plan of theirs, I have my doubts.
Excellent timing on the button. It didn't even pause. No, it doesn't realign automatically. Dead Games is just on fucking point. He timed it perfectly.
Say goodbye to those foul electricians. Ammunition expended.
I should get ammo, seeing as how I am out.
Sustain heavy damage. Tyranid Bioball. Watch for spore mines.
It was definitely rotating into my demanding presence. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Crimson, thank you for the follow. I appreciate you. Welcome to the stream. How you doing? Welcome. There's Punch and Pie over there. Don't go upstairs. That's where we keep Death Company. They tend to get rowdy if disturbed, so it's best to just leave them be, you know? Leave Turret Buddy alone. That's my Turret Buddy.
Your Messiah has blessed you with an abundance of power. Perhaps in the machine god's first, they permit the transgression you're about to commit. Do not speak beyond.
Oh, BaldSquid, it's interesting. I went to complete different language families to learn. The nature of the job I had at the time.
One of us must remain near the servo carriage.
And the career path I had planned. Get off of me. Needless to say, we did not continue that career path. Which is probably for the best. Because I like being alive. Most of the time. Stop it. All of you. Fucking stop. Just stop. I can't see what we need to do with the thingy, because I'm poisoned.
cartridge. Sustained heavy damage.
One stays with the sound.
Squid, I have a question. You think you might remember me from YouTube? Ain't gonna show off this time. Could you possibly unblock me? Send me a DM on Twitch if you would, with more details.
The host of madness faced the Emperor's wrath.
Shit. How about I just walk with the thing? I think we've established my button privileges have been revoked. One more. There we go. Sam Stevens is your user. Depends on which buttons we're talking about. Depending on the day, I shouldn't be allowed to touch a controller. Like towards the tail end of yesterday, those last few runs, I should not have been allowed to touch a controller. Toggles and switches only. Buttons clearly too complex. Yes. All right, we're on the home stretch here, cats.
No mercy for chaos idolatry.
What 40k faction do I like most in Warhammer? Faction? Probably orcs. They're the most fun to paint, I think. And they're the closest 40k has to good guys, honestly. And Tyranids aren't evil. They're just chaotic hungry. You know, they just want a snack. Perpetual case of the munchies. I'd be cranky too. Yeah. Orcs are the only ones having fun in 40k? Yeah. Precisely. I've spent more time poisoned this run. Dear God. What chaos faction do I think is the worst? Worst. Probably Nurgle. Why did I just melee spore mines? Fuck me. Rip.
Transmitting targeting signal now.
Signals. Can we plot a course?
Your data is clouded, Lieutenant. Maintain close proximity to target.
I just meleeed a spore mine. Like a fool. Like that was somehow gonna work out for me.
Reload gear acquired. That is no order. Steal your minds. You bastard. Deploying fragmentation grid.
Reactor is primed for ignition. The vessel is ready. These machines.
Lord of Change is probably the weakest. See, that's all part of his plan, though. to get you to think he's the weakest.
Target now.
Routing signal data through telemetry systems. Numerous errors detected due to signal interference. Calculating trajectory.
Okay. Okay. You gotta stop.
Inserting rounds.
We all make it to the end. That's how this works.
Behold, our
Jesus.
strike is
No proxies. Yes, this is Lordy.
Instrument of the
Also,
machine
welcome to the stream.
goes
Glad to have you.
red. This would bring tears to my eyes if I still had.
Okay. One weekly done. Cats, if you are done with your up, you are up. Lords of Change are just RNG voodoo birds? Yeah. Yeah, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. All right, Snazzy, if you wouldn't mind rotating out for cats, I would appreciate it. Thank you for the follow. That was rowdy at times, but it was good fun. Hopefully you came as close to enjoying the painful experiences as possible. Yeah, I was worried we were going to get a neuro there. Yeah, you get 10 XP unless we find the seed. It's lame. Shit, that's right. I was going to put on Can when it got rowdy. I forgot. All right, cats. Here's your invite code. Charlie, India, 6, Papa Alpha. While you're joining, I'm going to refill my water bottle and use the restroom. So I'll be right back, okay? Alrighty. Let's see how the scores are going here. Tied with Dead Games and Ultra. Okay. So we are back. Frisk. So I think if they fix the bug on the Stalker, where it doesn't proc on headshots, it could actually be really useful if it maintains the same breakpoints as the Relic Stalker for the Sniper. I'm not sure it will maintain the same degree of utility for the Tactical. I'm confused about the sword because they basically made a block weapon. But maybe once it's like finalized and I get my hands on like testing it, maybe it's secretly good somehow. I don't know. Power Fist could be fun. The Melta looks like it would do really well on the missions with those long corridors. They all seem very like niche. But the Stalker in particular is supposed to fire slower than the Relic.
Our path to Aurora is barred by the Thousand Suns Silver Tower. We do not have any ordnance.
But if you actually take it into the testing range, it's faster.
It is a sacred relic.
So I'm not sure if that's a bug or
Brimming with power.
what, but
Noted, Artisan Balthazar. I am authorizing Talassa to commandeer the battle barge for the duration of this conflict. It will then be returned to your care.
Very well. But you will need my assistance.
so many frags went into that group. We're all just like, nah, I ain't got time for this shit.
Assist the Adeptus Mechanicus in launch preparations and await our targeting guidance, Talassa. We should be on the ground shortly. Make sure that battle barge is ready.
We shall not falter.
Only if he's excited, Snazzy.
Tread carefully, brothers. These caves can be unstable.
Okie dokie. Remind me as we get to the cart to put on Can.
Unleashing frag grenade.
I said as we get to the cart, Frisk. That joke only works if I forget to add a time modifier to the statement. Good effort, though. Solid C for effort. Hey, Granite. Good to see you again.
Launching frag grenade.
Let's see, it's what, 7 there for you, I think?
Galaxies look good.
Morning coffee and cephalopods? Is that the vibe for the day? Almost 10. Sorry, I saw Granite State and thought Washington.
Fresh magazine.
Don't do that.
Them, not me. Vanishing.
Whatever. Let's just get a full heal. Get the timer reset on friendship flag.
Behold the supremacy of Ultramar.
3 p.m. from Futureland. So let's see, 9. So that's 6 hours ahead of me. That's Greenwich time. Because I'm UTC -6.
Servo harness gun available. Follow me through. Refreshing armaments.
They're not on right now, Snazzy, but if you're looking for other like really good UK-based people to play with, Zinadra in our chat is always up to get some runs in. And he is absolutely just insane at the game. He doesn't create any content, but I'd put him up against any of the Space Marine 2 content creators and say that he'd have a cleaner true solo absolute. Coffee, cephalopods, and recovering from taking the grandbaby out and about yesterday. If you want, if you hop in the Discord, he's usually pretty active in there. Discord's linked on, you can either do ! Discord, I think. I'm not sure if I'm running StreamerBot at the moment. Or if you go to the YouTube channel, it's linked there. StreamerBot is not running. Okay, hold on. Let me kill this warrior, then I'll get that going. Things I should have been doing from the get-go. Because I'm bad at streaming. Hold on. Been streaming for almost 4 hours and just now noticed that StreamerBot wasn't on. RIP. Usually stream as well, but the heat wave is melting your PC? Yeah, I believe it. I'm very grateful that my office is in the basement. It's supposed to be like 33 C here today.
Where shall I plant this flag?
All right. Try it again, Snazzy. Do ! Discord. Should give you a link now. There we go.
Assume your weapon malfunction. Fresh cartridge.
They're just sort of running around aimlessly while I'm turning on StreamerBot. Y'all are absolutely carrying with Big Jim.
Proceed, brothers. I shall remain here and violently deter any enemy forces from following you.
Our brethren barricaded this entrance to stall any attackers. Commune with the crane.
Big Jim is Big Maxing? Yes. Yes, he is.
Remove the blockage at once.
Oh, we got a neuro. How fun.
No Xenos monstrosity may escape. We begin with breath.
Melt him. Melt him. Yes. Yes. Glorious. Glorious. Well done.
That is heretical behavior. Respect pride.
You don't know why the hieroglyphics you call Celsius? Most of my audience, because of when I stream, is European. So I convert from Fahrenheit into Celsius for them. Friendship flag is up, so let's get you a heal, cats. Up on the ramp. There you go. Teamwork. Healing people with the power of friendship. Is this the cat's weekly redemption arc? Yes. That's precisely what this is hoping to be. No, you haven't missed Can. We're saving that for the last room.
Success. We have cleared past.
Time to go.
You are nearing the best site, Talassa. Ensure nothing further impedes your progress.
Well, this is unpleasant.
Medical assistance will be welcome. You are wounded but unbroken.
Good to know changing the heroic skin makes the headshot multiplier not work? What? That sounds like a bug.
Ria.
Yeah, Bowden. Play for 4 hours straight while also wrangling a stream.
Refreshing armaments.
It puts it down to headshot multiplier 3.5. I wonder if changing the skin on the heroic axe changed the power wave.
There is no going back, brothers.
Huh.
Obstacle removed.
In before Carney?
Deploying fragmentation. I do not recognize these symbols. They carved by ancient men.
Report into the order teams. Continue with the mission. There are more pressing heresies that need our attention.
Our first priority remains the battle cry. Fresh magazine.
Well, we're gonna have more new friends. That's fine. It's all fine. Squid doesn't believe in dodging as a bulwark. He's a shield in the body and soul. My faith is my shield, brother. Dodging. Dodging is for heretics.
Our banner awaits unfurling.
Avoid damage. Feh. Concert was good, apparently. It will be your wife's personality for the next X number of months. I'm glad that she enjoyed it.
That silence the tuning's final chittering. Launching frag grenade. Give some fire, brother. That is heretical behavior.
Speaking of shields and faith, my favorite achievement is my face is my shield. That's the one for hitting every piece of debris on the way down, right?
No mercy for chaos idolatry. Reload.
Activate.
Not every, just 10. Oh! Too close. Too close. Don't melee spore mine, Squid. What are you doing? Don't do that. Shit. Oh, okay. We got the execute on the other one. It works. It works. Clear the mortal. Bonk the biovore. Get hit in the back by the lictor. Get meleeed by a biovore. Weird. Yeah, I meleeed some spore mines on the last run and they just exploded on me.
Fresh magazine.
You cast bioluminescent ink sac. Yes, precisely. Cast Twist of Fate on their balls. I mean, really, I feel like that's probably the best use of prestidigitation, because you can exert up to 5 pounds of force. All right, so if there's a terminus, we skip, right?
Make haste, lest your tardiness lead to the harm of our blessed vessel.
Yep. Oh, he's up here. That's unpleasant. Come on, cats.
Reload.
Oh, goody. Look at that clusterfuck of dudes with venom cannons.
The Imperium says no! Tyranid leader bits destroyed.
No! Shit! Nope, 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 nope. I don't like it. I don't like it. Help us out, Big Jim.
Ready to deploy.
Get him. Get him.
To battle, brothers! I raise seas.
Hey, Big Jim. Buddy. There's a Carnifex right next to you. Right, ammo. Oh, that's a lot of bugs. Redemptor doesn't give a fuck. Finally. Oh, now you're attacking the Carney. Great threat prioritization, Big Jim. Good job. Good job. All right, I'm about halfway back to Friendship Flag. We'll get you a heal as soon as it's up.
Talassa, I have opened the gates. The cogitations are clear. We cannot preserve this blessed vehicle with such a meager number of troops.
Some things are above the Redemptor's pay grade. Yeah. Is it time for Can yet? Almost. Almost. Thank you for the reminder.
Of Demarium's gravity in its present condition. We only require that it reach the enemy vessel, and the engine should provide sufficient lift.
All right, so we're on Sickened. So after Can, I'll bring it back down to Legion of Monsters.
Can you rectify that?
There is a fusion battery unit we could
Hold on, let me find Can.
but it too will require charging from our power plant. Those areas of the facility
All right.
are compromised.
We will escort the fusion battery unit.
It is now time for Can.
Beginning servo carriage escort.
Due to the volatile nature of the fusion battery, safety protocols prevent it from moving without an attendant. Lead it along the tracks to the junction station.
Of course, now that was the second terminus. God damn it. That came out quick.
Inserting rounds. Our banner awaits unfurled.
All right, flag's up.
We appear to have reached the junction station.
There are several consoles for managing the tracks nearby. You must perform the appropriate rites of alignment to achieve the desired geometry, assuming they possess the ability to extrapolate accordingly.
Surely the ultramarine screen that includes for reasoning and spatial awareness.
Considering this plan of theirs, I have my doubts.
I don't know why, but it goes so well. It goes so well.
Sending fragments. Our adversaries will renew their assault. Deny them any advantage.
And that is Can.
Fresh magazine.
Okay, so let me go back down to where we were. Ooh, we got some good stuff coming up.
Gunstrike ready to deploy. Inserting fresh magazines. The Omnisire has blessed you with an abundance of power. Perhaps in the machine god's infinite wisdom, they permit the transgression you're about to commit. Do not speak beyond your ken, Engine Seer. It does not take a Logis to see this act of desperation.
Here, get the execute on this. Or not. Fuck. Papa, welcome back to stream. How you doing? We're on the redemption arc after getting robbed yesterday. Hopefully. Time will tell. We're not done yet. Ravener. Two Raveners. I put a flag and missed an execute. I didn't miss an execute. I put down the flag for my teammate. That's kind of what I was talking about yesterday. I spend just as much time looking at my teammates' health bars and what they're doing as I do to my own health bar.
I am not done with this fight.
Shit. No. And gone. Yep. Maybe. Maybe not. We'll see. We'll see. We might have it. Might have it.
One stays with the servo.
Oh, with the ninja. MV fucking P. Dead games with the clutch. With the absolute mad lad clutch there. Well fucking done.
Charging sequence initialized. 0.01% and rising.
You had like 1 HP.
Alas, we are almost there. What is
Like,
the
HP. It wasn't health points, it was health point.
hold for our signal? Skitter to the grid. Where shall I plant this flag? Transmitting targeting signal now.
My god.
Lock target.
Your data is
He had the most important health point? Yes. Yes, he did. And point of view Vanguard, yeah.
Activating all specs. Press touch. Reactor is primed for ignition.
All right. So remember, we still have to dodge snipers after pushing the button.
May this machine service be forever remembered.
The Atreus is ready to taste vengeance once more.
Was he the guy I planted the banner for? No, I planted it for cats.
routing signal data through telemetry systems. Numerous errors detected due to signal interference. Calculating trajectory.
All right.
Our death strike is
Dead games. MV fucking P. I don't think anyone would argue that. Well done. Well done. I'm glad you're enjoying your accidental purchase there, Darnassus. And I think, since that takes us to about the 4-hour mark, that's one hell of a high to wrap things up on. Y'all have been amazing today. I appreciate each and every one of you that showed up and hang out. And hang out. That's not the correct conjugation. You know what I mean. Words are hard. I've been talking for 4 hours straight. So, what I think I'm going to do is we are going to see who we can raid out to. It is still pretty early, so I'm not sure what we can find. But let's see. Now remember, raiding is your chance to make somebody's day. Can we raid Velmont? Who is Velmont? Belmont. Nobody by that name. Tatsuo. I see Velian playing Escape from Tarkov and somebody else playing Valorant. Play Velmont. Okay, hold on. Absolutely. We can go that way. So, y'all, be nice, behave, be cool, be the chill, awesome people that I know you all are. I will be on maybe tomorrow morning, I'm not sure, and we'll go from there. I might hop back on later today for a more chill Black Flag stream. I'm not sure. We'll figure it out. Either way, y'all, have fun, and I'll catch up with you later. And click.